From the home of the Mets, Citi Field in Queens, New York, MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the New York Mets. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. So just about set now. And our pitcher tonight, Matthew Liberatore.
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming, because it's breaking two planes, horizontal and vertical.
Jonathan India, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Way inside. Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. And a quick out, number one. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Batting second, the right fielder.
Oh, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
One strike.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Whips it to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. 2 down, base is empty. So up now for Chicago, Dick Allen. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball one. Here's a rocket out to left. Reaching for it and brings it in. Back here at Citi Field. Pitching for the Cubs in this one, Max Fried. What do we have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
We go to the bottom of the first, and stepping in for New York, Tony Gwynn. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. Goes down looking.
Batting second, the center fielder.
Here's the veteran outfielder, Mike Cameron. This one in the air. Puts it away for the out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent base.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Mets, Francisco Lindor. There's a swing and a drive. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second. Now here is Kyle Tucker. Liberator back to work.
Yep.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. Caught him looking for the K. And now it's Christian Walker. Late with the swing there. Tucker hits for power. He's got 30 homer power, but the strikeout rate is under 20%. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That is it.
2 down, bases empty. And next for the Cubs, Samuel Basallo, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Basallo measures 6 feet 4 inches, batting 6th in today's lineup. And he was born in the Dominican Republic.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
No ball.
Try to go again with the
strikes.
fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Second inning here, no score. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. Throws from the seat of his pants.
He's in there. He's
Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
The left fielder,
Alfonso Soriano, the next Cub to hit. Yeah, that's fouled off. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Back here in Queens. And now Vladimir Guerrero.
Vladimir. Guerrero.
Max Fried will go to work. Swings through that one for strike 1.
No balls. 1 strike. No. 1 ball. 1 strike.
And that's a fair ball.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Eddie Murray, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
1 ball. No strikes.
Inside. And the count now 2-0. And that one lifted in the air center field. Jones under it. Makes the grab, 1 down. And here is Matt Chapman. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Lead runner stops at second.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Fought off foul.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. and he makes the play on the warning track. Runner tags at second, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Cal Raleigh. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here, home run. He flexes his power with that swing, and that's how they take the lead. It's 3-0. Here is Marcus Semien. Swings through that. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's outside. He caught it behind his back. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out.
Yeah. Make a move, make a move, make a move. What it do, what it do, what it do. I was starving at the bottom, need a food. Make a move, make a move, make a move. Make a move.
And we're back. Top half of the third inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, Semien sends it to first.
He's out.
And Swanson is set down. Now here's Nolan Jones.
The center fielder,
He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. 0-1. 1 out, base is empty.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
And down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Jonathan India at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. On the ground to the left. Lindor to first. And the Cubs go 1, 2, 3. Set for the bottom of the third. Stepping in, Tony Gwynn.
Here's one of those crazy stats about Tony Gwynn. If you split his career numbers in half, he'd still rank first in Padres history in runs, hits, total bases, and doubles.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. So up next, Mike Cameron. He's 0 for 1.
Mike Cameron.
Short hop liner, handled it short. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Now
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. A switch hitter batting right. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Just missed.
1-1.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now Vladimir Guerrero. Suzuki makes the play, and that is the third out of the inning. On to the fourth, and now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Suzuki.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
You know, these Cubs, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Just off the inside edge. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Allen at the plate now. That's ball one. Outside low, and the count is 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in. Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hard the order coming up.
And out number one on the grab.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Tucker in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Cut on and lifted in the air. And there are two outs. Christian Walker, the next Cub to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Bottom of the fourth, and stepping in for New York, Eddie Murray.
First baseman, Eddie Murray.
Swing and a foul straight back. And the 0-1. And downstairs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. That's a ball.
Maximus notches the K.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now have Chapman at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. In there, and it's 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that one. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Battling here as he fouls it away. That just misses. Now 1-2. And they'll do it again. The wind of the pitch. Ground ball to the right side. Oh, he gloves it to his knee. The throw on the money. Nice play.
The left fielder, number 3, Gary Sheffield.
2 outs, base is empty. Gary Sheffield up now for the Mets. Flied to right his first time. And a foul ball.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Hit on the ground to short. In the hole. Jump throw. In time.
Yes,
Got him. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now the catcher comes up to him. Samuel Vasallo. Liberator back to work. Now one missed.
You know, these Cubs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And a swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
And that one is lifted in the air. Gwynn, long run into the gap. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's one away.
Up next for the Cubs,
Alfonso Soriano,
Alfonso
the next Cub to hit.
Soriano.
He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that misses. And it's 1-0. Next offering is fouled back. The Cubs trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. The next offering misses. 2-1. Rips that one to right. Reaching down and makes the grab. 2 down, bases empty. Dansby Swanson now at the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Up the middle, Simeon. Tosses to first, and that is that. Back here at Citi Field. And the batter now, Cal Raleigh. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one opts against the fence. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Waste no time there. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
0-1.
Simeon, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Off the mark there. And 1-1. This to third. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Caught in a rundown now. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
Now
next to hit, Tony Gwynn. 0 for 2 in this one.
Gwynn.
Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top six. Here's the center fielder, Nolan Jones. Pitch misses. Ball one. Slider right there.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And there's a ball. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Jonathan India, the next come to him. He's grounded out a couple of times. And it goes just foul. Right through there for a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Swings through it for the K. Slings to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Now the number 2 hitter, Seiya Suzuki. 1 for 2.
Suzuki.
That one fouled off. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up.
Got him looking for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. Mike Cameron up now for the Mets.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
That one the other way. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Here's Francisco Lindor.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Fastball for a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
Now this is in the air down the line. Soriano settles under this one. Makes the catch for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Line drive and foul ball. Ripped to short. Handles, throws to first. And Vladdy is set down. And that is that. Now the third baseman, Dick Allen.
The third baseman.
The Cubbies in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Cut on and missed. Good changeup right there. It's 0-1.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
Ball 1 there.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are...
Now this one's stroked to right center, and that should be extra bases. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Walker stands in now and watches strike one. That's towards center. Simeon, long run. He can't get there. It's a base hit. The throw in.
Well done. Drives in the run. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Basallo in the box now. Takes strike one.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far. And now Alfonso Soriano.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
And a first pitch fastball. He's in for a strike. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Just missed the inside corner. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Up next for the Cubs, the shortstop,
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. Has grounded out a couple of times. That's to third, and that's a fair ball. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they trail by 1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Now a chance for Nolan Jones. Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single, a big 2-out hit, and the game is tied.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Huascar Brazoban gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Number 43, Huascar. He's hitting for the Cubs. Number 29, Michael Bush.
That's out to center field. Hammer on the move. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. And stepping in for New York, Eddie Murray.
The first baseman, Eddie Murray.
Just missed. And that is out of play.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Swing and a foul, out of play. And Fried gets his second strikeout of the game.
Now batting the third baseman,
Matt Chapman up to the plate now.
Chapman.
And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. In the air, out towards right center. Suzuki running hard for it. Squeezes it. 2 away. Gary Sheffield up now for the Mets.
Gary Sheffield.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting the catcher, Cal.
And now it's going to be Cal Raleigh. He's already homered in this game. And that one a little below the knees. 1-0. And strike one to the catcher.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-2.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and that gives him the lead. It's 5-3. Now it's Marcus Semien. And a swing and a line drive into right field, and that's the inning. Now it's going to be Seiya Suzuki, 1 for 3.
Suzuki.
The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Ryan Helsley.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Swing and a miss. Helsley, in his 6th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. There's a swing and a miss.
Top of the order speedster. You'd really like to see him work his way on. He can get around the bases in a hurry, but a little too aggressive, maybe a little anxious.
Line drive. Sheffield makes the catch, and there's one gone. Dick Allen digs in now. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And a strike.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's 2 gone. So here's Kyle Tucker now. 0 for 3 in this one.
Next to the cut, the designated hitter, Kyle Tucker.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and it drops in. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Walker in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
No strike.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1.
1 strike.
Just missed. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Missed with a changeup, and now 3-2.
That's a really good take.
And the tying run is on base.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
And here's the catcher, Samuel Basallo.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And fouled off. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Swings and misses, struck him out. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. Back to the top of the order now. Tony Gwynn up now for the Mets. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Now pitching for Chicago, number 46, Lee Smith.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. Smith, pretty much every manager's dream coming out of the pen. High strikeout, low walk. That is a recipe for success. Soriano hauls it in, and there's one away.
The center fielder,
Mike
number
Cameron
25,
up now for the Mets.
Cameron.
Well, for a manager, when you can have that one special arm in the bullpen that you know is just reliable, tell you what, that makes his job a whole lot easier to manage a ball club.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. And as a hitter, are you thinking swing from pitch 1?
I'm trying to get comfortable. I'm trying to recognize what's he got today. What's he going to throw? How's he going to come at me? Try to get as much intel as you possibly can to give yourself a chance to succeed.
They got it for out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Francisco Lindor. Lindor swings through that one. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Here's the left fielder, Alfonso Soriano.
Alfonso Soriano.
Helsley back to work. And there's a foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's Dansby Swanson. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And a swing and a miss.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness. Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
That misses the zone. 2-2.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One down, base is empty. That to right. Makes the grab, and there's 2 down. Nolan Jones, the next
Now
cup to hit.
The center fielder, Nolan Jones. Now pitching for the
Felix Bautista comes
Number
out trying to close it out.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
And first offering is fouled off. They're down to their final strike.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Next pitch is downstairs.
1-2.
This could end it. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that is the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
The 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Eyes wide shut, someone hit me with lace. You can't shake this, take this, beg it, don't make this. Feeling go away.